We are sharing our first project of the year, and it is amazing because it's a decrepit cabin. I said decrepit. Tell them how decrepit.
Do you like dead birds? How about squirrels?
No, I mean, really, the home hasn't been touched in many, many years, and so it has so much potential. And today we are going to share a before tour where we took a little road trip with the homeowners to go through all the details, all their wants, desires, the challenges. And we'll tell you one challenge is the wife wants Lux. We love you, Tracy, but it's the truth.
$5,000 copper tub.
And the husband wants cost-effective, practical, and in keeping with the home's true form.
But it's actually making it quite funny.
Yeah.
Because they're both kind. They're not like angry and, but it's a quite a little funny back and forth we're having with these people.
Yeah, so let's go on the road trip and then we'll pop in with our design dilemmas.
You've got to have a statement piece with an Airbnb that's a wow factor. So there's a couple of those that I have in mind. This is a beautiful log cabin. Okay, let me rephrase that. This has potential to be a beautiful log cabin. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. The color of the wood is, I'm thinking I want to stain the wood.
Okay.
That means the railings. I mean, it's a real log cabin, like real logs on the inside, real logs on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking I want to kind of tone it down. It might be a little too yellow.
Is it light yellow?
No, it might be a pretty neutral yellow. I don't remember because I was in shock. I had to get delivered of trauma when I first saw this house. I was this close to crying. I'm like, this is the most disgusting outfit.
And he was like, "You're the transformation, the greater the glory, and the greater the testimony."
I did not talk to him for 2 days.
Oh my God.
I was like, I am so mad at you. But I will tell you, he has spent 6 weeks cleaning it.
Yeah.
And it's still not there. It's 2,700 square feet. I think it's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths currently, but he wants to put a bath upstairs and master. See, John says he's already taken half of this out.
Yeah.
I want all of this gone.
Okay, that's fine.
And
well, wait until you look in the kitchen, baby.
Okay.
Because you might want a cabinet or 2 and a place.
But I don't. I mean, it's just not worth it because once I put an island here, that's where a lot of the cabinets can be.
I would put an island here, like a square.
Mm-hmm.
A big island here. Okay, what is this room?
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know.
Well, that room is up for grabs right now. I have 2. Let me tell you a story. I have 2 tiny bedrooms right there.
Okay.
This could either be the long dining room, but look how long it already is.
Right.
Or we could put a bunk bed or a pretty good bedroom down here, which we really need.
Yeah.
Because the only other bedroom is going to be the grand bedroom, the master bedroom upstairs.
Okay.
Or I think it would be a great idea if you made this like an opening to the outside and you kind of opened up this back area with some really nice big doors, like.
I like that.
And so you can see, because right now we're in the country and I can't see anything.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think but even still, this could still be the dining type situation, what John's talking about.
Okay, what's our first dilemma here?
Well, there's no light. We have no light in the cabin because it's a old-timey cabin. They just put a few windows, and those windows are surrounded by trees.
Yeah, but Tracy has sent us many inspiration photos, and then we have found even more, and they are all what we are calling dark and moody. But you don't want to feel like you're in a cave. So even though you want the moody feel, you still need light. Light from outside is the best. But in some scenarios, we are going to have to focus more on lights that we can actually install, electrical lights. So
Yeah. Glass double doors right here to go out to the porch. You get more light in.
You got everything's dirty but here, let me just do it here. But let's get it open and let's see what we're looking at.
Okay, I love it.
So you can put probably 12 people here. If you're going to put 12 people, you've got to have 12 places for people to sit.
Correct.
Now, if you've got a bar here, you could have people sit here, but most
Right.
people all want to sit at the table together.
With an oval table, you can fit way more people.
The only thing I'm like, okay, but the bench is going to have to come up above the window a bit.
Whiteboard!
Oh!
We could make this like almost like a hearth room where we did two
Yes.
giant poofy chairs like the ones in my bedroom.
Aesthetically, that would be more pleasing.
Aesthetically, it's more pleasing. And then we do a massive farm table.
All right, but if we're going to do the farm table, you've got to have the more of an opening here with more light.
Are you saying have posts in the island?
Yeah, you can.
We could design that way.
We could. It's I can
He
do
can
it.
move them a little bit.
I can do it another way if we need to, but I think.
Oh, this goes away.
But you can still have a post there if you need it.
But I've got a problem there too because I've got a 16-foot span right there.
Okay, so the next dilemma that we're experiencing are the posts in the kitchens. It's not optimal to try to design with literally columns in an island. Like,
Especially a kitchen that's this small, it's really going to just distract from the view of the copper hood that we're trying to go with. But I think we figured it out.
I haven't. What did we figure out?
So I feel like if we use a corbel inside of the actual island,
front.
it will feel like it's supposed to be there. Like it's just coming up from that corbel as if it were like intentional, right?
So you're saying like where maybe bar stools would be?
Yes, where the bar stools would be. I feel like we can use those posts as, like bellying up to that bar.
Stairs right here.
Right, but you can still put a post. Let me show you. Okay, Pinterest board.
I can do a post.
Well, but we could just go to here, Tracy, and then he wouldn't have to do a post if we just took out to here.
Yeah, but I want the whole thing open.
Okay.
It's going to be a game changer on the way that this whole room looks, especially when you walk in the front door. It's going to enlarge the space. This is not a big space right here.
So the next dilemma is, do we take the wall all the way out or let it be partial to kind of give a little divide? So if you've been watching our channel or really any design channel in general, we're seeing that dedicated spaces are making a comeback. These like square open floor plans, not so much anymore.
Yeah, so, but the issue here is that the cabin area is small and you do want to feel roomy if you're going to have your whole family and you're going to gather. You would like more of a cohesive space between the living room and the kitchen.
Yeah.
So we opted to do what?
We'll take the whole wall out, but that's,
Yeah.
I'm not totally married to that. Tracy and Mom have fully
Married. I'm fully married.
And so if you come along, I mean, this is the first time we've documented a full design project from the full before consultation to the end. We don't always agree.
Yeah, it's true. We really don't. But one thing about our design process, even with our clients, is that we come together and we wrestle it out, and we will defer one to the other when we're convinced, right? So, but now there's 2 against 1, so. Me and Tracy are gonna wrestle Shelby, wrestle to the ground.
Hey, I can get John on my side. So
Is that where you're going to put the chimney?
Yeah, and I mean, I want your ideas. That was what I had in mind to do.
okay, I'm gonna say something that Tracy might not like, but if we did the fireplace here, put a frame TV over it, like made it
Well, wait
very
a minute. Now,
aesthetic.
if this wall is gone,
Hold on.
you're
Well, that's what I'm saying. So then that would mean I would petition to have this little like half wall, and that would also, it's not going to be all the way open, but it'll open it enough, but also it'll give you can make like a moment with that little corner shelving, but it's open enough.
Well, the only reason I don't think that's the best idea is because
So the next dilemma is, do we choose symmetry or light in the living room? So of course we typically lean towards symmetry, but like we said in the first element, we need light in this space. And if we put the fireplace in the center, we're losing
the only window. Well, there's a tiny bump out bay window in the front, but on that wall, there are no windows other than this window. Now, here's the issue. The issue is John didn't want to cut into any of the existing lumber, logs, right? I mean, he's a man. It's not that he can't cut the logs, but men just typically do not like to cut logs because, you know,
it's a log cabin. It's got to keep its true
character,
form.
right? So that was an issue.
So tell us in the comments what you would do. You're gonna hear what we've already said we're planning on doing. I mean, don't hold us to anything. It could shift during our design session, but in general, I think that's where we're leaning.
Yep.
The wall right there, and then maybe
Here.
we put a bench. Okay, so pretend, okay, fireplace, and then from the fireplace is a little bench, and it can like be all styled.
Oh.
I'm thinking out loud.
Or
So this
if
is
you
nothing
put the
scary.
fireplace there, you could put bookshelves
Yes,
on each
but
side.
lighting.
The fireplace
That's
right
what
there.
Shelby wants to do.
Yeah, put it right there.
No, I feel like there's gonna be.
You want me to cut the logs out? I'm gonna be more comfortable not cutting the exterior logs that hold the house up because number one is that's what we liked about it.
Yeah.
Now up here is log siding, but I just kind of like to keep the logs.
Okay.
that are-
If it was my house, if I'm gonna, this is what I tell people when I'm designing. If it's my house, I'm doing the fireplace in that corner. The reason why I would do that is you save the window and you have more room for furniture placement.
And listen, we're gonna render it. We can look,
Yeah.
and if we could do the center, we could do a corner.
And John, let me ask you this: since that's log siding, can we cut a big giant window right there?
We could, in the top.
Okay.
Oh man, that would make a big
That would make a
difference.
huge difference.
If you can get all that light right there, then having symmetry and having the fireplace
Is
centered
better.
is going to be your best option.
Right.
But light is always
Agreed.
key, and so without that, then
But this
corner.
is perfect if you can get some light coming in from there. Here.
Yeah.
Hold on. What's this? Wow, this is awesome. Look.
That's number 10.
English version for the deaf.
There are about 10 Bibles and they were all open.
What?
Wow.
That way.
So this is a game room. You've got your, you know, you
Pool
got your
table.
all your things.
Yeah.
And this is awesome.
All right, now don't fall up. I don't have my rail up.
This is
And we can put the plexiglass over it in the wintertime if we want.
Okay.
But you know, we got to redo all this. But there, you know, you've got this roof over, so if we wanted to put more screened in area, we could, because below this is the same thing, only it's another deck. This thing's
I like it open over here and
Okay.
screened here.
okay.
Do you?
Awesome. I do.
The next dilemma is, do we screen in the back porch or do we keep it wide open? We also have mixed feelings about this.
Oh, do we? Because I'm happy to say that I'm fully committed to screening in a portion of the porch.
I kind of like the idea of the whole upstairs being screened in and the whole bottom being open.
Well, the reason is because, I mean, my big dream, everyone has a big dream for the cabin. Even as designers, we have big dreams. I would love a water feature of some sort, like even just a small pond or something in the back. And if you could sit some rocking chairs there and have that just big wide open view of the wooded area with the little pond.
And all the bugs attacking you because there's no screens.
Well, if it's a day where you've got bug issues, you have that tiny little screen porch to the right. It's a little square. You can just go in there and cozy on up in there. I think it's like, is that a dead bird?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, I'd like to be in here in 90 days.
So we could make this a den bunkie room. I'll give you some examples on Pinterest.
Is that a question?
Okay.
Is it a question? You don't like it?
No,
You like it?
I like it.
Okay. So that way, it's both dual situation now.
But
We
it's not. But it's not dining now.
It's
No.
not dining.
Right.
It's a bunkie den.
Got
a
it.
den bunkie.
Okay, so this dilemma is, what is this bedroom? Mom thinks it should be a bunkie room. I'm in agreement, but we have two different versions of a bunkie room. I think Mom is not realizing how small these bedrooms are. I think they will be such a retreat, and I don't think that there is a huge downside to the size of the rooms. I mean, this is supposed to be a retreat, an Airbnb. You do not need like mega sized rooms, but a bunkie room in general,
So
typically bigger.
yeah, so just to let you know, the bedrooms were so tiny. One of them, we decided to take out one of the closets. There were two for that room, and then add a very small closet at the end of the bunk beds for that last room that we're calling the bunkie room. I'm living in reality, but I'm not. Okay, I am. I drew it out, and Shelby doesn't understand my vision.
Using the log siding
Uh-huh.
on the outside, it's very
Yeah,
very usable. It's a nice look.
I think
Yeah.
that's a great
He
idea.
just ripped the roof off.
Okay.
I don't think we got talking footage, but the last area in this home is actually out of this home. It is a guest house or a little cabin, mini cabin, I guess. And
It's like a casita, but you wouldn't call it a casita, I guess, with a log cabin.
yeah,
It's a cabinita.
it's a cabinita. It's so cute.
So cute.
It's just one bedroom. It'll have a kitchenette. There is this glorious kitchenette from Jade Interiors.
Yeah,
Is
I
it,
think so.
Is it Jade Interiors? Oh, dang. I don't think so. But
No, not Jane.
it's going to make me crazy. I'll pop it up. But that's definitely the vibe that we're
Yeah.
imagining. We're going to take out that wall, make it go up and feel vaulted and bigger.
Yeah.
And so this is going to be another area. So it's awesome that the cabin is 4 bedrooms and then it has this other space. So really, you really could sleep
Yeah.
a ton of people out there.
Yeah, it's going to be great, and I can't wait till it's done. But I will say, I did giggle a little bit when John said 3 months.
Yeah, so we're going to take you along. This is going to be real time. So HGTV takes you on this unrealistic idea that the projects start and end in 30 minutes. And I'm going to be curious y'all's response to being on real time. Do we have the patience? And when I say we, I mean me as well. Do we have the patience to be able to take this process? So I
Can
think
we endure? Can
Yeah.
we go through all the way to the end?
yeah.
Stay tuned to find out.
Well, so yes, John said 3 months. I think 4 to 5. What are your thoughts?
Wow. Well, first of all, I'm just like so impressed that you're that
Normally I'm the one that's like, this is going to take forever. But
just always on the, you're more cautious about timelines. I'm always more
Just
optimistic.
say in general that I'm the practical. And
But I agree with you, 4 to 5 months.
wow, that's never the.
No.
Okay.
One, because John's a go-getter. So I think he's a little bit too optimistic on 3 months timeline, but I think.
But he has been going out there every weekend to
Right.
clean it out. So I do see.
Yeah, and let's just say we had told him he needed new cabinetry. He disagreed with us on that and said he was going to just paint the existing wood cabinet screen, plywood cabinet screen. And so, but we 3 girls won him over, but he had it out that day.
Yeah, he demoed. So really, really excited. So I wanted to give you guys a recap on kind of what this year is going to look like for us. We are going to start taking projects, not many, because we're going to be so hands-on, not only in the design process, but also in the media. So we are going to be sharing these projects, holding hands with the homeowners, learning about their dilemmas in a way that we can share them with you guys so that y'all can apply them for your projects. So
I think this was the best happy accident idea we've ever had.
yeah, I mean, it's
I mean,
always,
just we evolved into this, right? And
well, we're evolving. It's not fully evolved.
oh no, I'm. This is it.
We're
This is our life now.
We are still going to share
Yes.
home tours.
Yes.
So I'm thinking that we will do 2 home tours a month and then 2 design dilemma, or I guess let's call them design sessions. Okay, so we have 2 other projects that we're also working on. One in Tennessee, I will flash up their renderings. This is a new build. They're the sweetest couple and been so enjoyable to work with. Y'all, can we just please applaud and appreciate this glorious homeschool room? I've never wanted a homeschool room more than I do right now.
You did this on your own, this homeschool room. I mean, they said that they needed to do something with this brick wall, and boy, you just took it and ran.
Yeah, she gave me inspiration photos. They were good, but not exactly what I feel like they were expressing. Yeah, and it didn't flow with the downstairs. And so anyways, we will share more on that. And then we are doing a new build in Rockwall, Texas with an amazing couple that we've been working with for quite a while just to get the plans, but it is almost time.
They're fixing to do the foundation, and then we'll get on the roll.
Yeah. So I'm excited to share projects with y'all. I would love your feedback, kind of what you're looking for, what you'd like to learn, what projects you're working on in your own homes, and then also, since we still, of course, will always do tours, what tours do you want to see? I've called a lady that does barn dominiums.
I am so excited about that.
We're talking to going out to Cavi Interiors projects again. I mean,
of course we'll want to visit our girls in McKinney.
Yes. So tons of fun things that we have planned this year. I cannot wait for 2024 with you guys, and I think it's time for you to close it out.
All right, like, subscribe, share with your friends, whether they're building or renovating. We've got it.
Or they want to book an amazing Airbnb and want to follow along the process.
Right. We got it going on. All right, guys.
Wait, what should we call this project? We got to call it something. I don't know. I guess I'll come up with something and put it in the title.
Well, here's the thing. I asked them, do you have a name? And no one responded. Because
No.
they need a name for their cabin. I'm going to call again today and get that.
Well, I think we should make it up.
I'm going to nail them down on this. Well, they need to be involved.
Okay.
All right.
If y'all have feedback. Okay, bye.
Bye.